Good morning, students. In last class, we had discussed about various types of resources and their classification. In today's class, we will be discussing development of resources. We have got so many things in our nature, but how human beings are using all these resources for their survival. Are the resources vital for human beings? Yes, all these things which are useful for us, they are very necessary for us. Now, why is it? Let's see. Food necessary to live, clothes, home, vehicle, they all satisfy our human needs. So, resources means the things which satisfy our needs. But are they limited? No, the resources are not unlimited, they are very limited. But are we using these resources judiciously or wisely? No, I don't think so. Human beings are taking these resources in indiscriminate manner and they are exploiting these in unlimited manner. So what is going to happen? It will result in several problems like depletion of resources has taken place, accumulation of resources in few hands, which are rich and powerful countries or section. Ecological imbalance has been created like global warming, deforestation, desertification, and environmental pollution like land, soil, air, they all are getting polluted. So what can we do to control or solve these type of problems? The first and the foremost thing is equal distribution of resources or equitable distribution of resources to sustain the quality of life, and that is only called as sustainability. Now, sustainability means when we are using the resources for present one without damaging the future needs. Like in these photographs you can see one rainwater is getting wasted and next we are saving it. Lots of minerals are there. Now, before saving it, we have to see nature, type, and size of resources. Then only we can see the sustainable development. Like, for example, many of the resources are limited and many are unlimited. For example, solar energy, wind energy, water, and forest and wildlife, they are unlimited. But when we talk about limited resources, many of them are limited, like fossil fuels, minerals, etc. So that is why we have to reuse these resources to sustain our present as well as future requirements of the generations. Now, how does sustainable development is correlated with the development of resources? Let's see. Now, this can be done through different ways. Like, what are those three different ways for sustainable development? First, economic development without compromising the environment. Development in the present, keeping in the view the needs of the future generation, and establishing the eco-friendly development. Now, just to keep all these points in mind, Earth Summit was conducted for judicious use and sustainable development of our resources. Now, what was that Earth Summit? In Brazil, at a place called Rio de Janeiro, on 3 to 14 June 1992, United Nations Conference on Environmental and Development, means UNCED, had a meeting. And what was the reason for that meeting? They wanted to reserve the resources of our earth and maintain it in a proper manner, like animals and plants should be maintained and human being survival can be proper. Now, what was the main agenda of this meeting? Agenda 21. Now, what was this Agenda 21? It means adopted Agenda 21 for achieving sustainable development in 21st century. More than 100 state heads agreed with Agenda 21. We are using this word Agenda 21 many of the time. So what was this Agenda 21? Agenda 21 meant that we have to remove poverty and hunger by using common interest, mutual needs, and shared responsibilities with each other. Now, how to prepare that? Agenda 21. Now, every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21 according to their needs and requirement. So, this way we can see the resources and their development should be done in a proper planned manner, and we have to judiciously use the resources. Then only our earth can be maintained for present as well as for the future. That's all for today's class. Remaining will continue